Okay, bringing you another bedtime stories, and I guess the reason I'm doing this one, we've been picking up some subscribers to our YouTube channel. Not sure why exactly, but thought I'd give you something to watch if you're interested. So, what I want to talk about today is never trust a mattress salesman. Now, I know what you're thinking. Aren't I a mattress salesman? The answer is no. Now, there's nothing wrong with the profession of sales per se, but in this industry, we don't like to be associated with mattress salesmen. We consider ourselves builders first. And I would compare it to like an electrician who does their own books at night. They're an electrician who does some bookkeeping. They're not an accountant. And so everyone here at Comfort King, including myself, we see ourselves as builders. That's what we do all day. You look behind me, there's guys back there in different stages of production. We're builders. We build mattresses for a living. So, why do I have a problem with mattress salesmen? Well, first off, to give you a little background, Comfort King's been in business for about 25 years. We're celebrating our 25th year anniversary right now. And I have been in business that whole time. I started the company. And before that, I was in the wholesale furniture business for 2 or 3 years. And so, I've got a lot of experience in retail and manufacturing, and on the wholesale side, I have some experience too. I used to sell to the furniture store. So I know what they're doing, what the thinking is, what the normal markup on stuff is. So in the furniture business, just so you know, the normal markup on furniture is called a Keystone Markup. So you double your cost. So if you pay $100 for a lamp, well, you're going to turn around and sell it for $200 typically. You might go down from there, but you're probably not going to get much more than that. Now, on the mattress side of the furniture business, mattresses bring the most consistent return on profit. They call it gross return on margin. And mattresses, more than any other category in the furniture business, bring the most consistent return on margin. So, which means stores consistently sell them for more than double, or at least double. And so that's the story of mattresses. They're always that way. But if you look around, if you go mattress shopping, which people only do every 5 to 10 years, so they don't really pay attention all year long. They can drive by a store and not really look at it, but then when it comes time to buy a new mattress, their eyes are open and they look around and they say, oh look, that store's got a sale for 50% off. Well, that's where the scam is. There is no such thing as mattress sales. Or another way I like to put it, mattress sales are fairy tales. And so what that means is they're not really on sale. A sale is a temporary markdown. And that's what it typically means. So I would compare it to this. Let's say you went, you need some gas today. And so you drive by a gas station and the sign says 50% off gas. Well, you're probably going to pull in there. Now, what if you pull in there and you see the prices and it's $3 a gallon, but they're claiming it's regularly $6 a gallon. But it's today $3 a gallon. But in reality, every other store down the street is selling gas at $3 a gallon, so it's not really a sale. Well, if you saw that, you'd probably be mad. You'd probably recognize that was a scam and they're trying to trick you into buying from them, even though their prices were the same as everyone else's. That's called false advertising. And by the way, it's illegal in most states. It's certainly illegal in the 2 states that we're in, North and South Dakota. But nobody enforces it. Consumers don't complain about it, so it's become regular practice. Another example, let's say you're a motorcycle person. You drive by and the Harley dealership had a sale on all bikes, all Harleys 50% off, 50 to 70% off. Well, I'm sure if you're a bike person and you wanted a Harley, you'd pull in there and you'd think it was your lucky day. Unless you went in there and realized they're the same price as they've always been, that they just they doubled the prices the day before and then marked them down, wink, wink. If they pulled that on you, you would probably complain to the store, the salesperson. You'd probably storm out of there. Yeah, you might write a letter. I don't know what you'd do, but you would recognize that was fake, and you'd recognize it wasn't right. And hopefully you wouldn't reward them with your business. Now, in the mattress business, that happens all the time. We just had a store here in Sioux Falls that closed down. I drive by it every day on my way into work. And they're just this little bitty store in a strip mall that opened up in the last year, and the sign said factory direct. Well, as an actual factory of, a factory direct, which is what Comfort King is, we build them. We're the factory, we're selling directly to you. So when a store opens up and they claim to be factory direct and you walk in there and there's no factory, and they're not related to the factory, they're a separate business, they're actually a retailer. So that's, to me, a scam. When you name your company factory direct, that's another scam. And then the other thing is they've had signs in their window since day one, 50 to 70% off sale. Now, how do you open up and your first day, everything's 50 to 70% off? Well, the answer is it's not. So they just went out of business, and I'm glad to see it, because our industry is filled with that. It's absolutely filled with that kind of practice. And the biggest offenders is the biggest chain in this industry. I won't name their name. You can figure it out. If you go into any large market, you'll see them. They're stacked up. There's way too many of them. And they've been successful by doing that. I know a guy that used to work there. He's a friend of ours, and he told us the way they do it. This is a big retailer of mattresses. And their practice is they take their salespeople and they tell them they have a cost on all the beds. So when you go in there mattress shopping, the salesman knows the cost of every bed. What they do is they triple that cost. Okay, they triple it. And remember, double is normal. Double is the normal markup on a mattress. They triple it, and then they can go down from there. They can go all the way down to double. And if the salesman gets anything higher than double the cost, well, they get extra bonus. And so they're very hungry and they're very motivated to, make sales and to make as much bonus as possible. So they really want to get more than double. And it's kind of a interesting system. It's not good for you, the consumer, though, because what they're going to do, if you're susceptible to the sales pressure, which most of us are, frankly, you walk in and a guy comes out and he's wearing a suit, and he sounds professional, he's well trained, and the store's nice and clean, and they got all these brands, and you're looking and you're getting close, but you tell them you want to think about it, they're going to squeeze you by taking that triple cost and going down to double, and it's going to make it seem like you'd be a fool not to buy it right now, when actually you're a fool to buy it because you're not getting a special deal and you're probably paying more than it's really worth. So that's why you should never trust a mattress salesman. I would never trust a mattress salesman. I'd only buy from a builder, frankly, and that doesn't just mean buy from Comfort King, although if you have the opportunity, you certainly can, and I would encourage it. But if you live in a market that is far away from here, go into a local builder and talk to them, and then see if you can figure out if they're telling you the truth. Anyway, thanks for watching.